I did mention that in the video that I had regarding Oxnard, and I wanted to explain to you how this USDA loan works. There are specific requirements for the property, the zoning of the property, and also for the applicant. So, the person applying on the loan. I wanted to share with you this special loan because I feel like a lot of people don't know about this program, and it's a great program. It's a lot of realtors don't know about it, a lot of buyers don't know about it. And I wanted to share about this specific program because there are specific areas in Ventura County that can use this type of financing to purchase your primary residence. So there are a lot of great things about this program, and I just wanted to highlight them and see if it's a good fit for any of you out there. And if it is, I'm here to serve, of course. So first of all, here are a few highlights of the requirements. So it is 100% financing. That means you do not need a down payment. You will need to have a closing cost for your loan. So that would be about 3 to 4% worst case scenario for the cost of the loan. So it's not like you won't need any money. You will need money, but it's not for the down payment. It's for the closing costs. Those are usually your home insurance. You usually have to pay 6 months up front, your title costs, your title insurance, and usually things like your property taxes usually have to be paid up front for at least 6 months. So that's what is included in that. And of course, the cost of the paperwork for your loan. All right. So you will need some money, but not like an FHA loan. And there are no credit requirements. So I do want to highlight there are no credit requirements, but it will require you to um, show that you are credit worthy. That means that you do actually pay your bills on time and that you don't have any delinquencies, collections. Lenders are going to want to see that you actually do that. And the credit, let's say, requirement might not be directed by USDA, but if you are working with a lender, which you probably will, they might have credit requirements that they use to underwrite your loan. So I am going to talk about this specifically because there are two types of programs. So there are two types of programs of this specific program. So there is the USDA loan, and there's one that's called the direct USDA USDA loan, and then there is the guaranteed USDA loan. These are two programs that are offered under the same umbrella from USDA. The direct is for more low income um, applicants, and the guaranteed program is for moderate income people. Now, I want to highlight that the low income is going to have lower market rates and it will be directly with USDA loan. You have to work with them directly to get that program. If you qualify for a guaranteed program, you will be working with a lender that I could refer you to that has this program. Now, the interest rate for that will be market rate, which is what you will see like on what you see available to other people on the regular market. The direct low program has l- sub sub market pricing because it's directly through USDA loan. And I want to highlight that it's not a 30-year loan. It might be 33 to 38-year loan. And this is because if you are low income, and the low income is determined by the area where you want to buy the house, that will determine what is considered low income. And the reason they try to stretch out the loan from 33 to 38 years, depending on your specific situation, is because um, they want to help out and make sure the ratios are low. That means that you're not paying too much in mortgage considering all your other debt that you have. So, these are just some of the overview requirements. We have to go through your specific situation to make sure you can qualify. And I also want to share with you that if you are doing the direct program with the USDA, it takes about 45 to 60 days to get this loan completed. And if you're using a guaranteed loan, it would take about 30 days. So that's a big difference. Now, another thing to think about is the market. So if you're in a hot market, your 60-day escrow is not going to be favorable, and they might not pick your offer over another offer. So if now you're thinking about considering buying a home, you would be getting a lower rate than what is available to the market. So I would suggest you use a low, a time like this right now where buyers are slowing down to purchase a home, because that will work for your advantage. If you're in a seller's market, you would probably be the last pick. Right now, most homes are not receiving, 5, 10 offers like we saw this spring. So this is a good time to take advantage of this program if you're a low to moderate income, where sellers would be willing to work with you, and maybe even give you credits for those few closing costs you have to pay. Okay. Um, you also have to show that you don't have money to use another program if you want to use this program. So let's say you have 100K in the bank and you want to qualify as a moderate income person or low income, but you actually have a lot of savings. You're not going to be able to qualify for this program because of that. So I just wanted to highlight some of those reasons on the applicant. So it's a very special program. It's very good, but there are some, quirks to it. Now I'm going to talk about the property. That's also really important, because the property itself has to qualify. So I mentioned there are specific areas. I'm going to talk particularly about Ventura, because that's where I am. I'm working and servicing Ventura County, Santa Barbara County, and up to LA County. So this is a website you can use, and I'll put it in the comments below, where you can check if your area you're interested in purchasing a home is eligible. So if you see here, like the orange portion, that's all the areas where this program does not qualify for the USDA financing. So that's not available. But if you see here, I found Peru is here in um, Ventura, and it is available. I went to my MLS. I punched in this house here, and it is $699. It's in Peru. And if you've been to Peru, there's a lot of agriculture there, also Fillmore. This program, this home, as here says, address is eligible. So you don't have to buy a farm. You could actually buy, a condo even. So let's see this house here. I'm going to punch this address, and I'm going to see if that's eligible. And that is eligible. That house does qualify for this program. Okay. So that's first, you want to check the address on this website, and I'll make sure to put that in the comments. Now, there are parts of here that are unincorporated, that unincorporated parts of Ventura County could qualify. You could see that over here. So we just have to check on at least you have an idea here in Orange County. Even Ojai is quite expensive. So let's see, let's type some Ojai address. So I'm here in my MLS, and if you want listings, make sure you contact me so we can connect and we could give you some listings. So let's say Ojai. So there is no limit on the purchase price of a home, and that's also really important, because some things do, but there are income limits. So that's probably how you're going to get the okay, well, we're not going to buy a mansion for our first home. Let's be realistic. So let's look for another house here. So let me edit this search and look for um just a regular home. So a single family home. Well, let's one second. Okay, let's look for a starter home here. This house has a price reduction. Let's do this Ojai home here. This house is eligible. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the property. So now you get an idea how you can do this, what areas qualify, and it's all based on this map that's updated constantly by USDA. Now, the property itself can have a lot of acreage or not, depending on what is common and similar to what's in the area. So if you go to an area and then one of the houses has like 20 acres, then that home will not qualify if the other homes nearby only have 1 acre. Or this loan does not require it to be a lot of acreage. It's not like for you to actually go farm. Um, and that's another thing. This house is not supposed to have any income parts to it. So if there's a farm on there that's actually making money or buildings that are generating funds, that will not qualify the property for this program. Um, there is no max purchase price or acreage limits, as I mentioned, but you have to make sure you're similar to what's next to you. And just the overall advice as your real estate agent, since you are buying this house with 0% down and you're only paying for the closing costs, and it's going to be your primary residence, if you plan to move out of this house in shorter than 5 years, I would not recommend it, because what's going to end up happening is that the first few years you're just going to be basically paying lots of interest and you're not going to be building that equity. So if you plan to use this program, plan to live in that house for at least, a good 5 years before you think about possibly selling and moving out. Now let's talk about the income limits. So here you could see the income calculator on here, and it'll show you what is considered low and also what is considered median income. Okay, so let's go click there. So I am interested in California, and I am interested in Ventura. So here you're going to see that it's going to ask you based on how many people are in your home, what the income limit will be. Now, I want to highlight something that's special with this loan is that you might be able to count the income of other people in your household, and they might not require to be on the loan. That's unusual for most loans, and this is especially if you use the direct loan program. So that means that if you have a parent that gets some sort of income, or a high school student and they have had a job for 2 years consistently, um then you could possibly count that income. So in here you put the number of people in the household. So number of people over two. I'm just going to use a example of 4 people, 2 adults. Is the applicant older than 60 years old? No. Is there a disabled? No. Let's see what's next. Okay, so then if you put here what your income is, um as yourself, and then the other people here, you can actually get all your income counted here, and it will give you an idea. So I went through this, and in my area, it was about, I believe it was about 100K. That was the moderate income. So if you want to go through this and play with this in your personal scenario to see if you qualify, please check out the website. If you have any other questions regarding USDA loan and moving to Ventura, specific type of loan programs, I'm not a loan officer. I'm just here as a real estate agent sharing what I know. So I would connect you with a lender that could actually do this, or we could try to connect you to the direct program based on your income and where you're at. And I'm here for you as a resource. So please. Oh, I did have a question for all the viewers out there. I wanted to know if you prefer the edited videos that I've been doing. I put one out yesterday, and then 2 days ago I did a live like this. So I wanted to hear, like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer these live videos, or do you prefer the edited nice videos that are shorter, more condensed, but maybe aren't going to so many details. So please let me know, what comment below what's most interested to you. What do you like most? And I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Have a great day.